This podcast is brought to you in association with Small Beer Limited, Britain's leading cask ale and craft beer wholesaler. Head to all the W's, smallbeerwholesale.co.uk. Now on with the show. Hello once again and welcome to the Gone Off on a Tangent podcast, the home for all your podcast nonsense needs. Tibbsy's here.
Hello.
Dan Taylor is here.
Hello.
No Carl Stubbs. So, firstly, he was modelling, but that had to get cancelled because now he's shitting through an eye of a needle. Is that right? I've got that right?
I thought
Sounds about
shit
right.
was the only thing he wasn't doing.
Oh, was it? Oh, done him a disservice there, haven't I? So he's just ill.
He's not very well.
He's just ill. He's missed work for the first time allegedly in 46 years or some nonsense.
You're saying he's seeping from every hole apart from his backside.
46 is your go-to figure.
Is it?
Yeah.
Didn't realise that about myself.
46 is the number of businesses you continue to say that I
Is
have.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to change pace. 99th year. I don't know. You've got 46 businesses. So we've replaced him with an Australian called Brad. I did this joke before, but I'll do it again. This isn't Carl putting an accent on. Can you confirm your name and where you're from, Brad?
Name, Brad Mitchell from Melbourne, Australia.
Nice. Bit of an international flavour to the pod this week.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
And true to your nation, you walked in, I offered you a coffee, and you went, beer? So, well played. Just keeping that stereotype going.
Yeah, well, I'm just celebrating from our second test win.
We'll get on to that.
Yeah.
God, he's eager, eager to get in there. That surprisingly, you're better at cricket than us.
Yeah.
The last 100
A
years.
bit eager like a certain wicket keeper.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we could dive straight into that if you want. There's no, this podcast, there's no rhyme or reason to it. Let's dive in. Why are you still cheating?
Well, we're not cheating. We're just not upholding the spirit of cricket, apparently. Just too good again, though. You can't beat us without our best bowler, and
You're boring everyone to tears. Do you know that? We're trying to play this expansive cricket, and you're like, no, we'll just bowl it at your throat for the next 4 days while you try and play expansive, exciting, sexy cricket.
yeah, well,
You're jealous, aren't you? That's what it is.
no, we know what we can do. We know what we can and can't do, and we stick to that. Whereas you guys tend to try and win the game in 3 days, which just doesn't work. So it's refreshing to watch you guys fail time after time.
We find ways to fail as a nation, whether it be football, rugby, cricket. Yeah, so let's talk about the incident, because that's what everyone else is talking about, and why wouldn't we talk about it? So, clearly, if you just put it straight down the middle, an Englishman and an Australian, one's going to say this, one's going to say the other, and I've not really heard, other than the Sky pundits, who, as I put in the WhatsApp group, we're playing Human Centipede with each other about who could be more fucking not outraged by it, whereas like the whole of Twitter's burning. The crowd is going wild, which I've never seen at Lord's, clearly. It's Millwall away inside the long room, which, again, no one had seen ever, which was just incredible. And they've been banned today. So if he's out, okay? Everyone knows he's out. Yeah. No one's got complaint. No, that's
complaints.
Fine. He's out within the rules of the cricket.
It's from Bairstow's perspective, it's lazy, it's naive.
Which no one would deny, including him, I bet.
He has glanced back and scrape the floor like you would if you felt the ball was dead. Obviously, Carey didn't feel the same.
The umpire's got his hand on the hat, so he thinks he's dead, pretty much. They didn't exactly shout up.
Yeah, it's interesting. It has completely split.
The one bit I didn't really think about until today, I Talk Sport on, which is a shit UK radio station allegedly about sport. It's more about adverts. Is why don't they warn him? Could they have warned him?
No, not in the situation
if
like that.
If you keep seeing it and you're like, that's really pissing me off now. No?
No.
But the thing is, when he actually got run out, Bairstow wasn't looking to gain an advantage.
No, he wasn't.
So that's the big difference, because people have tried to liken it to when he tried to do the same to Labuschagne earlier in the test. And they're incomparable. You can't compare.
Plus the one they showed on Sky, which, again, wasn't comparable.
Yeah.
Just also using that clip, there's not even similar.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, from Bairstow's point of view, it's lazy, naive, and it is out. There's no, it's not in the. Is it in the spirit of cricket? Probably not. There are different ways to, but yeah, it's out.
As a wicket keeper, like I've done it multiple times.
Yeah, but you're Australian.
Yeah, but it's
you also probably sandpapered some balls in your time as well.
We don't need to talk about.
I don't want to talk about that.
Sandpapering his balls, Adam.
Dig up the old ground.
Yeah. No, look, I've done it before, like in like local games of cricket that I play in, and it's sweet. Like, it's play on. You just, if you're out of your crease, you're out of your crease. Don't walk out of your crease. Like, it just depends what side of the coin you're on. Like, if that was, no doubt, if that happened to an Australian, then there'd be certain people wouldn't be happy about it. But at the time of the game, it was a tight game, and yeah, like, obviously people are going to be upset, but it is what it is. Like, in a way, kind of not payback, but retribution for Stark and his catch. And
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah,
but the other catch wasn't a catch, the Smith catch. So
well,
in the same test.
Yeah, that's right. If you're going to call Smith's catch, you have to call Stark's catch out as well.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I disagree. I thought Stark's one. I think he's used the ground.
Yeah,
see, I'm totally.
When I first saw it live, I went, "Okay, fair cap, no problems at all." When I watched it back, I thought, "Okay,
well, when you
I can see it."
I know
when you've played it,
when
it probably feels different.
Everyone who takes that
Played
catch
in year 10
is claiming that. I'm claiming that all day long.
Played in 1998 for Coatland Schools. This is some other school that I can't remember, from Grantham probably.
Why do you think you're not qualified to speak about it?
I just can't. Unbelievable, it.
I know.
If you've nearly made 100, you can talk about cricket. Absolutely.
If you've made 100,
yes, multiple.
you haven't made 100, have you?
No, I better go.
So
now.
turn the microphone off.
Yeah, and a couple of 99s as well, actually, which we don't need to talk about the 99s, but yeah. No,
So
but you're more of a bowler, Dan, than a batter.
To just cap the Bairstow thing off, I think if anything would have happened, I think we'd all be fine with it. So I think if he had called him back, I think everyone would have gone, okay, fair enough. But the one thing that didn't happen was nothing happened. The Aussie just went like, no, let the umpire deal with it. Cummins was like, no, he's out.
And it is over to the umpires at that point.
No, it is, yeah, and that's when I wanted somebody to step in. Like, Ben, you see the clip of him going to his hat. I wanted him to say, "Oh, wait a minute, no, the over was over." And maybe I haven't called it officially. I'm doing air quotes. Maybe I haven't called. When does that ever happen?
Yeah, I think it is down to the final. Like, the umpire has to verbalise over before it actually is. So, yeah. Anyway, it's one of those things that's going to divide opinion. But
it did lead to absolute hilarity with Stuart Broad, which I absolutely loved.
Yeah,
like a school. Talking of schoolboys, loved that. You'd hate it clearly, but I loved it.
Yeah. He loves being the pantomime.
He does, yeah. He's a big fan of the drama.
Yeah, and he's got, Broad's not one to talk about controversy, is he, really? After nicking the ball to first slip and not walking.
Yeah.
So, no, it's good. It's good for the drama and good for the series going forward, because
hopefully it sparked into life.
Yeah, I mean, 2-0 now. You want the next test to, from a spectator's point of view, you want it to be England winning the next one, and then it's still alive. So
you're going to get some shit at Headingley.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's going to be. That ain't Lords.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going, actually. I'm there on the Saturday. For the third day.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, the next two tests will be pretty spiteful, I think, knowing the crowds when you go a bit further north. But yeah,
it would be brilliant if we can drag it back to make the fifth test the decider.
Yeah, that would be class.
Unreal.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No,
personally, I think you'll go on to win it now comfortably. If I'm honest, I just think.
Well, to be honest, we
got our number.
We are completely at fault for our own downfall in that
massively,
because first innings there is absolutely no way we should be going into the second innings there with a lead of 100, 150 quite comfortably, based on how the pitch was playing, what stage of the game we were at, and then to lose those 4 fucking stupid wickets, and then as for the rest of them, bloody hell, the whole first innings was a shit show in terms of dismissals. And Test cricket's Test cricket. Like, a lot of them gave their wickets away in the first innings, and then top 5 have probably arguably got unbelievable seeds, in the second innings, and that can happen.
Well, you put yourself under pressure by putting them into bat anyway, so you need to get wickets.
You have to bowl them
before
out.
lunch. Yeah, massively. Yeah. And I think it was might have been Stokes said that we need to be getting them out for under 300. I think he said. And once you don't do that, you're under the cosh.
But to go from effectively, we should have been no more than 1 down when 200 was up, to then go in with a deficit of 97 or 91, whatever.
Yeah, it was. Something. Yeah,
it's just completely unacceptable. And I'm all for front foot baseball approach, but there has to be an element of using your fucking brain as well. Like, you got all the men out on, 5 men out on the leg side. use your brain. Like, you are the best cricketers in England, so you can change your tactics and duck under a few, or just not play at a few, instead of just going after absolutely everything when all the traps are set. And it's our decision making in the first innings, which, in my opinion, has cost us that Test match.
I thought it was quite interesting. I watched Stokes' presentation yesterday, and he was saying that basically we give them the license to play their game. So not to play like me, or play this, or play to this. You go out and play your game. So why are they all, in that respect, taking on shots that shouldn't be? If it's more of a overall, everybody feel good, we've got a game plan, as it were, but like, you don't have to go out and bash everything.
No.
So why are they doing it then?
I think it comes down to the opposition you're playing as well. Like, I think it's been successful against probably lesser bowling attacks.
Yeah.
I think the Australian attack's probably one of the better ones going around. So it's hard to maintain that for a long period against our bowlers, like, without pissing in their pocket. But against some of the better, or the looser bowling attacks, it's much easier to do. But when you're facing quality pretty much all day, it's hard to do that. And I think once you start getting on a roll with that, it's hard to pull yourself back, because you think, well, it's worked before, let's just keep doing it, and it should pay off. But again, like, it's a very small margin. It's the margin for error within batting especially is very small. So it can work or it can't work. There's not much with it, really, is there?
No, you only have to see Brooks' dismissal
Yeah.
in the first innings to see how bad some of those shots were.
Yeah.
It doesn't send out the best message when he's got a Major League Baseball sticker on the end of his bat, and then he gets out like that. But anyway, it is what it is. We then went on to witness Stokes with another absolute masterclass. Nearly pulled off the impossible again, which I did for a split second think it was going to happen. But
as soon as that wicket went, though, it was just.
Yeah.
But in terms of the management of an innings, the guy's he's a freak.
Yeah,
he's
he's a
an
joke,
absolute freak. Complete control, and going hard at the shorter boundaries, knowing that it's more likely if he throws everything at it, it's going to go. And then obviously the first one he actually went after with the longer boundary was the one that he got caught. So
was there an element of it, Brad, where you thought, shit, they might actually do this then?
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. Like, I thought once he gets going, he's so hard to stop. And because he's so driven and he's a competitive prick, like, you'd love to have him. If there's one Englishman you want on your team, it's Ben Stokes. Like, I think I said to Will or Dan the other day, like, the one spot in the team that you'd want is to put him at 6, because he's unbelievable, just an unbelievable competitor. And especially when he gets pissed off and he's got his tail up, like he would have been with the Bairstow dismissal. He's really hard to stop once you get him going. Like, there was a point there where, Broad had faced 30, 40 balls, and you're thinking he's not looking like getting out. So if Stokes can just keep clearing the boundary a couple of times and over, like, it's trouble, especially without Nathan Lyon. Like, that's a huge out, especially moving forward. But
I bet you're pleased for him to hobble out and get, was it 15, the partnership?
Yeah, I think, it's typical of him, though. He's just tough and will do anything, like, ultimate team person. Like, he's played 100 games in a row now for us, which is unbelievable.
That was an incredible stat.
Yeah.
100 tests in a row as a bowler that bowls that much to avoid injury for that length of time is absolutely insane. Yeah. And then, obviously, ironically, it's curtailed with his calf blowing up. But
yeah, that'll be a big, hard one to replace. But I think the quicks we've got enough quick bowling to be able to kind of make up for that. But yeah, no, hopefully, honestly, from an Australian point of view, I just hope the next game, I wouldn't care if England won the next game. I want it to be a good series. You don't want it to be dead after 3. I don't think anyone.
No,
really.
That's happened far too often.
Yeah, as much as I hate
over the years, especially.
Yeah, you want it to be 2-1.
So basically, Carl is the Nathan Lyon of beer distribution. Effectively, never misses a test up until now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Nathan Lyon shit himself in the bed, but
or the Nathan Lyon
vomited on himself.
Because he's
Nathan Lyon of the pod, yes, but could be. He's missed a few, hasn't he?
Has he missed a few?
Yeah, he's missed a few. Yeah, there's only
there's
only one ever present. Terry, because I know how the buttons work. I have to be it,
and we're at your house,
and we're at my house.
Yeah.
So, other than that, that's the reason why. What's your thoughts on Twitter being a dick over the weekend?
Yeah, what was going on with it?
Basically, I don't know if it was because of what was happening in France, but they decided to whack a limit on how many tweets you could see in a day or an hour or whatever. And if you had a membership,
I saw
the blue
like
tick,
rate updated. Or
yes, you just couldn't scroll. Which Leeds haven't got a manager, haven't got an owner, haven't got this, haven't got that. So like, Leeds fans are scrolling, and to see that was the worst thing ever. If it could happen now. So if a tree falls in the forest, if Leeds appoint a manager in a forest and he falls over and I don't know about it, we've got a problem, haven't we? So that was annoying. So yeah, if you had Twitter Blue or the tick or whatever, and you pay for it like some sort of loser, you got more. So everyone reckons it was
6,000 or something.
So everyone reckons it was a cash grab to try and get people to sign up.
Oh, right.
It was a cash grab.
A test to see whether they can do it longer term. Maybe.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's back to normal now. But it was pissing everybody off.
Yeah, Elon Musk came up with some bollocks about it being something to do with,
He named his kid after a bit of the alphabet, so he's a tosser, clearly.
Well,
he's an acquired taste.
Your electric car friend.
Electric cars freak you out, don't they?
Yeah. When I got into Dan's car the other day, it was like the handbrake had just come off and we started rolling. I didn't quite know what was happening. I haven't been in many electric cars before in my home country, but slowly getting used to it. It seems like a nice car though, Dan, but it just gives me a bit of a heart attack when we start driving.
You're not a convert then, Brad?
Nah, not at the moment. I'm not that tech savvy. I'm not up to date with that. I'm, as you guys say, it's a bit backwards.
You're the sort of guy that forgets to plug your phone in at night.
No, I'm
not going to sleep.
I'm pretty good with that.
Oh, you'll be fine then. Just plug your car in before you go to bed. It's just fine.
He's just good at leaving the plug on the train on the way here.
Yeah, I left the adapter on the train, which wasn't ideal.
Happens.
Yeah, but no, the electric cars aren't something that I've had much experience with, and
are they not big in Australia?
Not really, not like here.
Everyone's turning to fannies over here, mate. Honestly, including him over there.
Are you saving the environment?
Trying to save the planet here, lad.
Yeah.
Honestly,
just do my bit.
Majority of us couldn't give a fuck, but
yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Dan's done it to save money. Is what Dan's actually doing it for, because he's no Greta Thunberg.
Didn't have a choice.
He looks a bit like her, but he's similar
hairstyle.
Yeah. Similar personalities. Both obnoxious.
No, well, you got to do what you got to do.
How dare you?
How dare you? You turn to us. We're on a bit of a planet saving exercise here, so everyone's been urged to it. But we haven't got the infrastructure for it. It's typical England, really.
Yeah,
can't plug it anywhere. It's bullshit. If I'm honest.
Yeah, I was going to say where does it? You could do it at like service stations or
Tesco's and that. Yeah,
Tesco. Yeah,
extra.
I've seen your plug at home.
Yeah,
your electricity plug.
You look close. You look very friendly.
But yeah, I haven't noticed. I haven't driven past petrol stations or anything where it's like I've noticed it. But yeah, obviously if it works for you, Dan, it works for you. You keep going ahead with that.
Is this your first time in the United Kingdom?
No, I've been over here a couple of times. I played cricket down in Devon for a season. I played with Lyndham for a season, and I've travelled around a bit of the UK. And yeah, I'm just here visiting Dan really, and seeing a few of the boys and catching up and talking some dross and catching up on old times. Really,
is this another friend from when you went over there?
Yeah. So we played at the same club together in Melbourne, and obviously I played over here. So yeah, just kind of.
He's like genital warts, isn't he? Once you get it, you can't get rid of him.
Can't get rid of him.
I've known him a long, long time, and I've never been able to shift him.
Yeah, no, he's
there's no ointment or cream.
There's nothing I can do
for this.
No.
and likewise, it works the other way around, doesn't it?
Yeah,
to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, there's worse people to be involved with.
True.
Yeah, he's a good fella, good family, and the people up here are great. And every time I've been back here, I've loved it. So, any opportunity I'll get to come back, I'd take it straight away.
Have you been to York?
Not York itself. I've been to Leeds, isn't York?
No, it's not that far away.
No, it's not far.
No, it's close to there. Like I've been up in Leeds before, but I haven't been to York itself. No.
Need you to go to York and tell them how shit their cathedral is compared to ours. It's the only thing we've got going for it around here.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful sight, I must say, especially when you can see it from the cricket club.
It's awesome, yeah.
On a Saturday arvo when it's sunny and warm and the breeze is a gusting. It's a beautiful place to be, Lincoln. I love it. Like I said, I'd come back here every weekend if I could.
No one's heard of us as well, which is always... Like growing up, you go on nights out in like Edinburgh, like, where you from? Oh, Lincoln.
It's a hidden gem, isn't it, really?
It's a beaut.
We do take it. Well, some people take it for granted.
Yeah, I was talking to some people on Friday night down at the cricket down in Nottingham, and I said, "Well, like, where are you from?" And I said, "Oh, I'm staying up in Lincoln." Like, there were people from England, like they were just from Loughborough, and they're like, "Oh, where's Lincoln?"
That's
Like,
just ridiculous.
Wow.
See, that's
about an hour and 20 away.
Yeah, which I found interesting. I just thought, what the fuck, really? Like,
That is like it. Yeah, it's mad. No one's heard of it. No one really knows. But Lincolnshire's like the second largest county. I would sound like they work for the tourist board, but it's the second largest county. No one knows where it is. They couldn't point to it on a map.
Yeah.
Sort of there-ish. Is it north? Is it south? Is it Midland? Honestly,
when you used to go on like lads' holidays and stuff, they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" About Lincoln, they were like, "No,
near Nottingham, which is about an hour.
It's about an hour away. So,
it's because there's nothing famous from here, is there, other than this podcast?
And the cathedral.
But no one's heard of that either.
The podcast.
And was wanking off York. Fuck you, minced
Practically
tosses.
wanking him off.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's nothing famous from here.
no, but it's a beautiful place, isn't it? Like you said, it's big and it's vast. So, you know,
Even what's his name's from Grantham, isn't he? Guy that invented gravity,
Isaac Newton.
as Carl would say. He's from Grantham, which is 30 minutes south.
Yeah.
Stubbsy, is he?
No, Stubbsy's not.
Oh, not Stubbsy.
Stubbsy definitely didn't invent gravity.
That was a Stubbsyism, the one that invented gravity. No, we ain't got any famous food, have we? We haven't got any famous...
Sausage?
We didn't
Sausage.
invent the sausage, did we?
No.
Just because everyone thinks it's the best one.
Yeah.
We didn't invent it.
Milk does a good sausage. Your old
Yeah,
man.
it does, yeah.
His
Well-
burgers are divine, aren't they? What a burger.
Well hung beef. Not an ad.
His sponsorship's available. The football team put us on the map for a little bit there, didn't they?
Yeah.
The FA Cup run.
Yeah.
People frantically Googling where the fuck is Lincoln
Yeah.
as they played Arsenal in the quarter-final.
Yeah.
That was even big back home. Like,
Yeah.
to be honest, that
Or-
got a lot of airtime.
All the Aussies were texting me going, "Are you there? Are you there at the games and stuff?"
Did they text Carl because he missed the goal? Oh no, that was the thing.
That was the
that was the checker trade, wasn't it?
trade, yeah.
Well, I've been to Melbourne.
Mm.
I was very young. Well, I've been to Melbourne. Have you been to Australia?
I have not. No, I've got family that live over there though, but never been.
Some way to escape you, that pal, isn't it?
I know, mate. I know. Can't blame them though. To be fair, can you?
No, I went for the
You obviously
for the
don't like him
Millennium.
that much if you've never been to see him.
Long way away, innit?
Yeah.
It is a trek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worth it though.
We went in 2000, so we went for the Millennium, stay with family and whatever, and because we wouldn't have loads of money, we went on the shittest flight. The food was shit. There was one telly. None of this glamour that you see on the telly, like a telly, like on the adverts, like television each, and like, no, it was shit. I don't know what the hell we travelled on.
So
Paper
Dingle
aeroplane.
Airway, yeah.
It's a fucking
You know.
long way though, because like you go home.
Got to get off twice.
So he leaves Lincoln at 5 a.m. on Thursday morning, and we'll get back to Melbourne at like 11 o'clock on Friday night.
yeah, it's a full
Pub.
Yeah, yeah, it's full day travel, but it's it's shit at the time. But when you get here, you just like you forget about it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think. But on the return home, you don't forget about it so quick. It feels a little bit longer, I think. But yeah, when I arrived, I was full of beans. But yeah.
Did you hit the wall? Because that's what happened to me. I was only a kid. I was 13 or something, and we landed there. I was like, oh, I want to see everything. Australia. Yeah.
And you fall asleep for 2 days.
Yeah, literally. They took us to like this shopping mall or something, and I just
Yeah.
and just put in a bed. The next thing I know, it's like Tuesday. I don't know what happened there.
No, I was pretty good, really. I'd wake up, obviously, fairly early in the morning, and I'd just get up and cut some laps around the streets of Lincoln, and looked a bit dodgy, I think.
You should have put some clothes on.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
One way to get through your initiation.
Yeah. But no, like, it took me a few days, but, you know, once you...
It is always it is easier coming to the UK to get over the jet lag than it is going the other way. When I went over there, I was struggling for like 2.5, 3 weeks.
You did struggle.
But then coming home, if you keep yourself awake for that first day, it's normally right. So
Yeah.
Yeah, top travel tips.
Yeah.
Right, should we do an Aussie quiz?
Yes, we should.
Right, we've got a few options here. Right. So I've planned are you a true Australian? You want to do that first?
Yeah, let's do it.
You're nodding ferociously, and then I've got a comparison quiz where we're going to prove once and for all that other than cricket, we're better than you. Right. So, how Australian are you actually? Which I think you should read back in an Australian accent because I've butchered it.
How Australian are you, actually?
Nailed that. It's another Brad. Brad Esposito,
Oh,
apparently, for BuzzFeed News Australia.
sounds
Okay.
exotic.
Right.
it does.
I have to check the boxes that apply to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like Vegemite?
Yes.
Have you seen a kangaroo?
They live in my backyard. Of course I have.
Okay. Have you touched a kangaroo?
Yes.
Have you wanked a kangaroo off?
No, I
He
can't.
put that one in.
Same question for a koala.
No and no.
Have you seen a koala?
Yes.
Even I've seen one in a zoo.
Yeah.
Have you touched a koala?
Yes.
Can you show us on the doll where?
Here.
So this is stupid. Do you live in Australia?
Yes.
Right. Do you remember the banana shortage of 2011?
Yeah, that was so expensive. It was terrible. Horrible.
Do you know who AC/DC are?
Yes.
Is this for an Australian child? Do you like AC/DC?
Love them, yeah.
Do you know where they got their name from?
No, I don't.
First box we've not.
That's a great question.
I know what city In Excess came from.
Melbourne.
I don't know if that's right. I don't. Is Google it, Terry? Get on the Google.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Pretty sure it is.
I own a Drizzabone.
Dryzerbone. Yeah, I do have one of them. It's like a wet.
Like Cockney slang.
No, it's like a jacket you wear when it's wet outside and it keeps you dry as a bone.
A cagoule.
Yeah.
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 A Mac.
Flash a Mac.
I have voted in an Australian election.
Yes, unfortunately.
More of an age thing.
You have to, otherwise you get fined.
Oh, this is daft. I've been to Melbourne.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
I have been to the Gold Coast.
Multiple times.
I have been to Cairns.
Multiple times.
You know, this is just a list of places. Brisbane.
Yes.
Darwin.
Yes.
Perth.
Yes.
Adelaide.
Yes.
Sydney.
Yes.
Hobart.
Yes.
I have watched Mullygrubs.
I don't think so.
I don't know what that is.
No.
I know who Aggro is.
Yeah.
I miss Cheese TV.
Yeah, I do miss it actually. It's a great program growing up. It's like, I don't know what I can compare it to here, but like a cartoon type show when you wake up in the morning before you go to school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have been taught about drugs and sex by Healthy Harold.
Yeah, the giraffe.
It's not Harold from Neighbours, is it? Because I do an unbelievable impression.
It does. It's fantastic.
That's not the same thing, but can you please do your
Do
impression?
you know who I'm on about?
Yeah.
If you're Australian, clearly you do.
Yeah.
I have to mentally and physically get into character. It's very short, so you have to stay with me.
Yeah.
I only do the impression because I've got the jowls for it.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
I'm in the top 3 of Harold impersonators in the world,
It's the best one I've seen.
and I go missing.
The best one you've seen today.
When you're going on tour.
Yeah.
Just doing that up on the stage. Oh, it's a great impression. I hate Alison Ashley.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Like a teeny bopper type show.
Oh.
Yeah, when you grow up, you watched it. Yeah, she's fucking. Won't talk about it.
She's a James Blunt.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
James
I was a Commonwealth Bank Dolomite.
Yeah. So that again, do you want me to talk about what that is?
Yes. We're all here to learn.
Like in primary school, you'd go with like a little envelope, like a Commonwealth Bank envelope, and your mum and dad would give you gold coin, and you'd give it in at school, and they'd bank it for you. Like they'd put like money in your bank account. Like you'd give them $2 a week. Sounds very simple, but it was just a thing you did at school.
Right.
Yeah, I was one of them.
So you can spend it on beer.
That's right.
I support an NRL team.
Yes, Melbourne Storm.
Melbourne Storm, of course.
Yeah.
AFL team.
Yeah, Geelong Cats.
Okay, shouldn't be looking. I support an A-League team.
Melbourne Victory, but it's pretty fucking loose at the moment, the A-League.
Should I leave it blank?
Or
do you...
Yeah, like I watch the games at times, but it's in a state of disrepair at the moment. I'm sure you guys would have seen.
Nope.
No, you haven't? No.
I support a rugby union team.
The Chiefs, yeah.
Even I've watched it, Round the Twist. That made it over here.
Yeah, it did.
What a show.
Yeah.
The Cabbage Patch one really threw me off. That made waves over here.
That was filmed in Victoria.
Ever felt like this?
Yeah.
I have eaten a yowie.
Yeah, they're chocolate little thing, like little chocolate things, yeah.
I still have some of the yowie toys.
No, I don't.
No.
No.
You're going to score really high here, I think. I know where Eric Bana started his career. Banner?
Eric Banner, yeah, he's the fella who plays.
He played the Hulk. didn't he?
Yeah,
as well?
Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh, did
Yeah, and when they redid the Hulk, he played the Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulk smash.
He's a good man, Eric Banner.
I know who John Howard is.
Yep. Can't forget him.
I have read a book by Paul Jennings.
Yeah, heaps.
Oh, Blinky Bill. I remember that as a kid and all. Hey, Blinky Bill. Yeah, watch that. I have eaten a lamington.
Yeah.
It's a lamington.
Like a...
I'm going to sing then.
It's a bit of sponge type thing. Have you had a lamington before when you were
No.
out?
I just said sponge.
It's like a sponge cake type thing. Yeah, it looks
Pavlova's not Australian, is it?
I didn't think so, but I think it might.
That's twice I've seen that in my research.
I
That's
didn't
twice
realise
I've
that
seen
were Australian
pavlova.
at all.
Yeah.
Have you eaten it?
Yeah, I don't like it though. It's not my go-to dessert.
I have listened to Triple J.
Yeah, but it's a wank station.
Sounds right on my street. I have watched Rage.
Yeah. Yep.
I know there's no aphrodisiac like loneliness.
Yeah, it's a song. That's is it the Whitlams? Yeah, that's a song I've heard. Yep.
But it was just being philosophical. I have read a Tim Winton book.
No.
Heartbreak High. I remember that as a kid and all.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
Oh, what a show.
Teenage show.
Who's Pauline Hanson? Do you know who they are?
She's a very controversial political member in Australia. Very racist.
I can have to fly through these. Other shitloads.
Yeah.
I've read Far Out, Brussels Sprout,
Yeah.
Crazy Bones.
Yeah.
I've watched an episode of Rove.
Yes.
Do you know the Australian national anthem?
Yeah.
Can you sing it?
Australians, oh let us rejoice, for we are young and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea.
Happy days, well done.
Bravo, Brad.
Thank
There's
you.
some.
You got the voice of an angel.
There we are.
Thank you, thank you.
Kylie had wandered in. Wish she would.
Yeah,
Use the yellow pages. That applies to us, doesn't it?
yeah. That's
I've been to Uluru.
Uluru, yeah. That's Ayers Rock. Yeah.
I've been to Wonderland.
Yes.
Driven over Harbour Bridge.
Yeah.
Walked over it.
I haven't walked over it.
Wanked over it.
Yes.
Been to a performance at the Opera House.
No. I
Oh,
haven't.
that's one thing I've done.
Surfed on Australian beach.
Yes.
I've eaten a Tim Tam. Oh, I've eaten one of them. They're shit.
Oh, no, they're not.
Oh,
behave.
penguins beat the shit out of them.
Oh, shut up.
Penguins are better
No,
than Tim Tams,
Tim-
mate.
Tim Tams.
No.
That's just embarrassing.
No.
You need to
Tim Tams are
put your
elite.
card back in. I know what grit means. It's weird.
Grit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, girt. I
Girt.
misread it. It's
Girt.
girt.
Means you're surrounded by something. Yeah.
I say rubber, not eraser. I'd
Yeah.
say rubber and all.
Yeah, you
rubber,
say
yeah.
rubber. There's
Okay.
different contexts for that.
I can
obviously.
spell Woolloomooloo.
Woolloomooloo.
Mm.
Yeah. Do you want me to try?
Yeah, go for it.
WOOL MOO.
No,
Fuck.
no, I can't tick that one.
No.
I have seen a red-backed spider.
Yep.
I've seen a huntsman.
Yeah.
I've rescued a spider from inside my house and taken it outside. Well, that's just stupid.
No, I've killed him.
Yeah, you kill him.
Yeah.
You've had a hamburger with beetroot in.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Oh
over
my
there.
god, that's
You
disgusting.
bastards.
It's a fish and chip thing, like at the fish.
Anzac,
and
you've
chip
definitely done.
Yeah.
I know Trent from Punchy is.
shop. Yeah.
I've been to Stereo Sonic.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I've been to Big Day Out.
Yep.
Oh, you're just going to score really highly. I've been to Soundwave.
No.
No. I have drawn a dick on the Sun Herald. I have drawn a dick
Herald
on the
Sun.
Sun
The Herald
Herald.
Suns and
Herald
yeah.
Sun.
The
It's a
Sun
paper.
Herald.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
It's a paper, like it's the front page of a paper.
Why have you drawn a dick on it?
It's just something you do when you're
I
bored.
mean, I do it as well, but even at 35.
Yeah.
I know the rough population of Australia. We can't fact check you. Just go yes or no.
Yeah.
3 and a lot of land.
Yeah.
3 bronze tits.
Yeah.
I can draw a map with the states of Australia.
Yeah.
Will not test you. I know the difference between state and territory.
Yep.
I've had a barbecue, obviously.
Yeah.
I know how to pay my car registration.
Yes.
Okay, why is it complicated?
No, but
Okay.
it must. I think a lot of people just drive around unregistered.
I have taken my L's test and passed.
Yeah.
P's test?
Yeah.
Green P's test. Fuck me, Alec.
Oh, that wasn't
Let 'em
around.
drive.
It wasn't applicable to me.
So no then.
No.
I've played King's Cup.
Yeah.
Is that like soggy biscuit?
It's a bit.
2 Aussies, 1 cup.
Yeah. No, it's when you. It's a drinking game. Every time you lose a hand that you play, you pour a bit of your own drink in the cup in the middle.
Oh,
So,
yeah. It's a bit like thing. Have you drank 4X?
Yeah.
VB?
Yeah.
Do you like barbecue sauce?
Love it.
This is just a shit quiz. You're in
How
a
long
pair
is
of
this
thongs. A lot longer than I thought it was going to be, Terry, before we started, mate. That's why we're speeding up a bit now.
I own a pair of thongs, yeah.
You've broken a pair.
Yeah.
Thrown a pair.
Yeah.
I've been to Bunnings.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to tick on the boxes now.
Yeah.
You've definitely done that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Of course you've been sunburnt, fuck's sake.
Oh, mate, I got sunburnt last week.
Oh, you've been to the Ashes?
Yeah.
Right, tick that one for you.
Yeah.
What's a Milo? Have you drunk it?
A Milo is milk and like chocolate powder.
Right.
Chocolate milkshake then.
Like
What's a Tim Tam Slam?
I don't know. That's a good question.
No, can't tick that one.
No.
Eating a meat pie.
Yeah. Like a beef pie. It's just like a beef pie. Yeah.
Why is that
Speaking our
Australian?
language there, innit?
Yeah, it sure is, mate. Well, Weetabix again. That's right. We're done. I've watched Puberty Blues.
Yep.
Seen the other version.
Carl
Blue
has.
Puberty.
I haven't. No, it's cut. It's
Right, there we go. Right. Let's get your results.
Could do with
I'll let you read it. It's made for you.
G'day, mate. You're a true blue Aussie. You love a good sausage sizzle, and the banana shortage of 11 is still ingrained in your memory. It'll never fade. Sorry.
You did say they're really, really expensive.
Mate, it was fucked. The Queensland farmers are in a lot of trouble. Keep up the good work and don't skimp on the Vegemite. Never will, never have. Thank you. It was a great quiz.
Thank BuzzFeed. It was just a bit longer than I thought it was. There's an English version that I'm not going to do because we haven't really got another 20 minutes. And Carl's not here. We'll do it next week for Carl when he's back, when he stops sneezing.
Yeah, and then Brad can listen to that.
Yeah. Right, this is more important. So we're in the middle of a heated Ashes test. So it's time to go. In fact, I think, Terry, you'll be the adjudicator.
Okay.
Now, what we'll do is Brad versus DT, the best thing to do. Make the argument to why yours is best. And then we'll judge.
We'll judge.
Yeah?
Okay.
Right, okay, let's do it. Right. I've never heard of this brewery, but apparently it is the number one in Australia. It is the Great Northern Brewing Company and their lager, Super Crisp Lager, 3.5. You boys have changed.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
It's not a heavy drinking. It's not a heavy beer, but
It's your number one beer now.
you can drink a fucking shitload of it. I'll tell you that. It takes you a few to drink, but it's not a hard drinking beer.
Glad you've said that. So the English equivalent, Birra Moretti. I'm joking. That's a joke. It's a joke. Carlin, because why wouldn't it be in this room? I used to work for him, Brad.
Oh, did you?
Pour one out for one's homies.
Well, yeah.
£1.3 billion worth of sales in 2022.
Well, you know my feelings.
Make your case. Hey, this is for your country now, Dan. Don't be a beer snob. This is for your country.
Well,
they're drinking piss over there.
7 out of 10 pints in the UK are still Carlin,
Exactly.
which is an unbelievable
It's a
stat.
stupid stat. Isn't it?
Unbelievable stat considering I wouldn't wash my dishes with it, but anyway. In terms of a brand, it is immovable.
It's the FA Cup sponsor as well, which
Yeah.
it's quite a big competition in the
Yeah.
UK. Are we giving Carlin the win?
Pretty big deal.
So are you? You don't have it here? Like it'd be too expensive to get Great Northern over here.
yeah, we don't have it.
We did ship some when I was at Small Beer, who
Yeah.
employed Dan and sponsored this podcast. Thank you much, Rob. They we did ship some beer. I can't think what it was called, and it was
Little Creatures.
no one little creatures. No, it was
that's
shit. What was it called? Anyway, the guy imported a pallet of it, effectively from Australia, and it was like £300 for a 30 litre, which is 3 times the price at that time. It was years ago now.
Yeah.
Of a normal 30 litre. I can't remember what it was called now. But yeah, no, it'd be too expensive to bring over. I bet.
Yeah.
You
Look.
have to brew it on the license of real like Foster's.
Yeah. Look. The thing is with Great Northern is our climate's quite harsh, as I'm sure you all know. We don't necessarily need a heavy beer after a hard day of work. We don't want to get wankered after 2 or 3 pints.
No, you want to drag it out.
We're sweating our cocks off. So if we can drag the process out, which keeps us away from home for a little bit longer as well, and more time with the boys,
Yeah.
then we'll do it. If that means we drink a beer that's a little bit weaker, then it's just what you have to do.
Pirate Life was that brewery.
Oh yeah. I know the one.
It's craft stuff.
Yeah, look,
A lot of heavy IPAs and all that.
yeah, and look, Great Northern's a very easy drinking beer. It's a session beer. If you want to strap in for 8 to 10 hours, It's very easy
That's
to
your
do.
go-to, yeah.
It's just you go to it. Yeah, very popular. Very popular. I wouldn't worry about the strength of it. Doesn't matter. It's a bit cheaper. You can drink more of it. It's not going to knock you out straight away.
As my Dutch boss would say, though, pussies. Because he drinks beer over 5% because he's Dutch.
Yeah.
I bet he doesn't say it like that, though, Adam.
Pushies. Just more Sean Connery.
Pushies.
Sean Connery.
I've got a question, though,
you're
for
English
both
or
of you in regards to this.
Yeah.
Have you, Brad, had the Carling, and Dan, have you?
Yeah, you had a pint of Carling.
Have you swapped roles and had a pint of each?
Yeah. I like Carling. It doesn't seem to be popular amongst many people, so I tend not to drink it. I feel a bit shy.
They're just
ordering
kidding
it.
themselves. It's the same blokes that put the wife's underwear on. Honestly, shitload of people drink it, so people must be drinking it.
Yeah, they are.
It's UK's
Yeah.
number one by an absolute country mile.
Yeah,
You just don't admit it.
It's an easy beer to like.
Like I've been into pegging. You know what I mean, you just don't admit it. If you are into it, I'm not
Yeah.
into it, but I'm just saying. And I don't
Yeah.
drink Carling either.
Look, I have been propositioned for a pegging before.
Have you?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And did you feel as much shame when you went through it as drinking that pint of Carling?
Similar type of feeling. Look, unfortunately, I had to. I had to turn it. The experience. I just wasn't up for it.
Try again tonight, Dan.
Yeah.
Ask again. Just keep asking. Be persistent.
Yeah. Look, a pegging's not something that I'm necessarily all for.
It's
probably-
clarified that.
It's probably a bit much. Like I can probably deal with other things around that area without going into specifics. But
No, go into specifics.
there's probably other body parts that I would allow around the area before a strap on. I think that would just. I don't know whether I could take that.
Who's got the win, Terry?
I don't know where to go with that.
I need to mark it.
Well, no, but Dan, you didn't answer whether.
Yeah,
whether
so I was on VB and VB Stubbies, the little white tails when I was over in Oz.
Yeah.
Didn't actually. I mean, I must have had.
Great Northern
It's not
wasn't
massive,
really.
It's
No,
surged,
but-
apparently, according to my research. Last 2
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
absolutely surged.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't have had it when you were over.
It's
Couldn't
10
get the sales figures,
It's
but apparently
10 years
it's-
since
yeah.
I've been over there. So well,
I
for the season.
can't back Carling. I
Don't
can't.
be that guy.
I've got to be. It's minging.
You guys, you haven't tried the competitor.
The thing is,
We'll call it a draw.
we're like we know from working in this, we're very spoilt for very good beer over here, both cask and keg. There's some fucking unreal beers out there. Whereas when you're over in Oz, it's not as big a thing, is it? The craft,
Yeah,
craft
it's
thing,
basically, your 3 or 4 mainstream beers, and then you got your craft beer, which kind of branches off that. But there's only a certain, like, the young population love the craft beer, whereas like the more seasoned people in Australia don't really touch the craft. They'll have their Carlton Draft or VB or 4X or Melbourne Bitter, but it's not huge. Like within the younger population, it is, but the rusted on people, nah, not so much.
Right, I realise it's not your capital, but it's the most famous city. London or Sydney? Again, I realise it's not your capital. However,
Yeah,
who the fuck goes to your capital?
London every day of the week for me.
Wow.
Yeah, Sydney's a.
I've never done Sydney.
Yeah,
I didn't have a great experience when I was in Sydney.
no, and look,
We went for New Year there. Actually, it was awesome for New Year, but our actual experience of the day was not one that was very enjoyable.
I think once you see it once and you see all the stuff, like it's just so overpriced. Like London's like expensive as well, but
Yeah, you even notice the difference between Melbourne and Sydney.
yeah, huge. And just people who just have their head that far up their own ass. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
Which like you can apply that to London, but Sydney's just fucking expensive.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in London.
Yeah, and it's big, right? It branches out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you having a day with your Great Northern Super Crisp on Bondi Beach, or are you taking your 24-pack of Carling to Skegness? You won't know where Skegness is, I don't assume, because it's shit.
Bondi every day of the week.
I made a note that pack up to 40,000 beach bums in one day. Couldn't get the number for Skegness. 3 people and a donkey.
Yeah,
And the donkey's shit everywhere.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
Yeah, you may just edge that one,
Yeah.
to be
Slightly.
fair. Marmite or Vegemite?
Marmite.
Yeah,
Oh, you went early there, Dan.
It's a fucking no-brainer.
After having it, I've had it a couple of times since I've been back, and I think the ledger is getting a bit more even, to be honest. Like Marmite just doesn't have that bitter taste to it, does it? And it's just like that. Vegemite's got that real, that harsh taste to it.
Yeah.
I won't eat either.
Yeah. Oh.
Is every Australian, like, it's a mixed bag over here, and as the advert says, love or hate it. Is it the same with Vegemite?
Yeah. Like a lot of people really like it, but a lot of people won't touch it. They fucking can't stand it. So, yeah, it's a tough one. I quite enjoy Marmite.
Oh, so Marmite wins.
It's 50-50.
Skegness ran it so close in the last round, didn't it? Right. Neighbours or Coronation Street?
Neighbours.
You don't have to take my Harold impression into account when you do it.
I'm really not.
Couldn't care less, could you?
Couldn't give a shit.
Coronation Street's been running longer. And it's got Ken Barlow in it.
But I bet Neighbours was on in the background when you were younger, like it were when I was,
Yeah,
even though I'm older, a lot older than you.
We used to watch Coronation Street as a family. Never watched EastEnders, it's full of Cockney twats.
Can I ask if Neighbours gave you a false impression of Australia when you came out to Australia, or to give you a good impression?
Called every second person Toadfish.
Yeah.
G'day, Tony.
G'day, Tony. Yeah, I can't
Home
say.
and Away gave the false impression.
Yeah.
Because that was like
I would
bronze
say-
tits and
Yeah.
like a game on. Oh, it was windy. It was really windy there, wasn't it? Where's that set? Queensland?
No, like around Gosford. Like,
It's not there anymore, is it? It's not on anymore, is it?
Nah, they don't. Nah, it's done.
Yeah, that gave a really false impression of. Yeah, Neighbours was a bit more down to earth, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just like a neighbourhood with a cafe and a doctor's, wasn't it?
Yeah, a lot happened and all. A bit like Coronation Street.
And the doctor was top shagger, wasn't he?
Carl Kennedy,
Carl, yeah.
now a musician that tours around universities in the UK.
Yeah.
Top shagger.
Yeah.
Cheated on thingy with. Was it with Libby's friend?
Yeah,
It was his daughter.
he played up a fair bit.
Filthy.
Dirty.
Yeah, dirty bastard.
Go on, Carl. What was his wife called? Susan.
Susan.
Kennedy. Oh. So are we giving the win to Neighbours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it's like Coronation Street with better accents. Right. These have both been in soaps. That's why they're on the list. Kylie Minogue or Kim Marsh of Hearsay fame.
It's got to be Kylie.
Kylie, unbelievable woman.
Yeah. And she still looks great now.
Has Kylie had kids?
Yeah.
She a mum?
I don't.
No,
know.
I don't think she has
I
she?
don't think so.
So Kim gets MILF points.
Yeah,
Kylie's just...
but imagine the state of Kylie without having kids.
I bet it's wonderful.
Yeah.
The state.
Well, it's
I'm positively spinning around here.
yeah. Get out of my way.
Oh, it's going to have to be Kylie, innit?
Yeah.
Poor old Kim.
Oh, look.
The other one was Susan Shaw, but I don't know who she is. She was also in Hearsay, and she was on a soap.
She the blonde one?
Blonde one, yeah. Remember there was that alleged video of her footing
Alleged.
herself. We're going to say alleged, didn't we?
Funning.
It was on the Sunday Sport, remember? And you had to text the number to get the video, and it was like £1.50 a minute.
Jesus.
I know, I'm still paying off that fucking phone. This one's easy. Beatles or AC/DC? I mean, it's obviously the Beatles.
Yeah.
AC/DC are good, but not the Beatles, are they?
Beatles are good. Yeah, they are good. I'll give you that one.
I didn't 100% know AC/DC were from Australia, if I'm honest. I think I
Really?
did know that, but until I really looked. I was trying to mock you with music. We actually had loads of decent bands,
Yeah.
which is quite annoying.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah, you can't go too deep with that.
The Sydney Opera House or the Albert Hall? Now, before you make your decision, remember Hitler's bollocks in Albert Hall. We chopped him off. So, as a score of victory.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
You ain't got any famous bollocks at Sydney Opera House?
Not that I'm aware of, but
No.
beautiful setting.
Rolf Harris's aren't hanging up.
It is a great setting.
Where are Rolf's bollocks? Is he still alive, Rolf Harris?
No.
He died, didn't he?
Died
Very
recently.
recently.
Quite
yeah,
recently, yeah.
Yeah,
Filthy
okay. Yeah.
Nonce.
human.
Yeah, dirty
Hey,
man.
do you know what he's ruining impressions? That's all these paedophiles have done.
Yeah.
They've ruined impressions.
Yeah.
You can't do that at a party. You can't do a Savile at a party for obvious reasons. Honestly, ruining fucking impressions.
Yeah. fucking-
You don't
Harold
wanna be-
Bishop turns out to be a paedophile.
You're
I'm going to look all right, dickhead in a week.
You're in big trouble.
Another impression I can't do. Well,
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say that there's absolutely no grounds for saying that whatever the actor's called that played Harry Bishop has done anything wrong. I'm sure he hasn't.
He's a sound bloke, I'm
He
sure.
dicked off for a bit and came back as a Salvation Army member
Yeah.
and knocked on his wife's door. Good storyline, that. Oh. What are we going with?
Opera House every day of the week.
It is
Opera
it
House
is beautiful.
in terms of
Yeah.
setting. I've been inside both, so
Humble brag.
Settle.
we're talking about buildings.
I think I went as a kid to the Albert Hall. I think.
Yeah.
Went to see it. There's bollocks.
Yeah, if
It's other one.
no, sorry, it's only one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because isn't it? Hitler has only got one ball, the other is in the Albert.
Yeah.
His mother, the dirty bugger, she chopped it off when he was small. What a fucking weird That's how you win a war, my friend. You come up with stupid fucking songs.
Yeah. Well, we haven't been in many.
Keep the peckers up of the troops.
morning.
Good
And
afternoon.
Hitler's down somewhere.
So we're going to Albert Hall, yeah? For history and heritage alone.
all right.
You just popped it up with some
All right.
geezer in the 90s, where the fuck you
Yeah.
built it.
Yeah.
Does look impressive when the fireworks go over it, 'cause we always get yours first.
Yeah, we do.
That and some weird island somewhere that actually is first, and then it's you boys.
Yeah. No, it's good on you. Yeah, good on New Year's.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Kangaroo or a badger? I'm going to qualify this with, nice and easy, who wins in a fight?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Oh,
every
badgers
day.
are nasty bastards.
No,
You-
kangaroos can be
can't-
fucking.
No, but I think a
brutal.
badger is eating its bollocks.
No.
Nah.
Kangaroos can kick, punch, scratch, bite, and you can't get a hold of them because they lean back on their tail, and then they kick off like that.
Yeah.
You
What if the
can't-
baby falls out and the badger attacks the baby?
Well, that'll.
Or the badger gets in the pouch.
What if the badger is yelling, "You springy twat, let's have it," after he's had 8 pints of Carling? Then what? And you're on your
Wow.
the kangaroo's on that 3.5% watered down shit.
Yeah, well, that would help the kangaroo. 'cause
The
it's
badger's like,
sober.
fucking, come on, mate.
Be hydrated.
Come on, you bouncy twat. Let's have it.
That won't help the badger.
Where's your pocket, you dickhead? You know, the badger's going. It's goading. And he's got
Yeah.
some badger mates that have got
Gobshite
glasses.
badger.
Yeah, it would have to be the kangaroo every day of the
Yeah.
week.
I don't know enough about animals to really
All day.
Got some badger mates.
I was already
done me.
smash the glass.
Yeah, it's the kangaroo.
You talk weird, you prick. You know what I mean? The badger's nasty. You know what I mean? It's from an estate. It knows what it's doing. Drinks at the Red Lion. Oh, I've put an English badge there. Right, what's the score before we get the decider? The first one was undecided. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 3-3. It's not, but
It is. No, it is.
is it 3-3?
Yeah,
Right.
I think.
So, the last question to decide it all. Would you rather have doctors, lawyers, like really well-educated people as your ancestors, or our convicts? Which do you prefer?
Oh,
No such thing as a setup.
yeah. How can
Thought of that 7 days ago.
You're convicts.
It's more fun, isn't it?
Yeah, we're more
It's more fun.
more hands on. No bullshit.
Build shit.
Yeah, they can build shit. They tell you how it is.
It's a bit moody of us, isn't it? Just to discover a beautiful island and go, right, we're going to send all our wrong uns there.
Yeah.
Nobody for once thought, it's shit here. Why don't we go there and
They
leave the
can stay
convicts
here.
in Burnley?
I think you.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
Why don't we go to your paradise?
yeah. You fucked
Thick bastards.
You fucked it up. You got the wrong island, unfortunately.
We'd be really good at cricket now and everything. You'd be shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Ah,
crap at
well.
other things, but
Yeah. Well, we bet you win most stuff, don't we?
not in the sports that pay the big bucks, like football. For argument's sake.
Yeah.
That's the only one we are. That's the only one I've got. Because
Yeah.
B is a rugby.
Football, rugby. Yeah, rugby. You'd probably do.
You smashed us at rugby league most years.
Or the league, you would not. Union, you'd beat us. I would say.
We don't know enough about in this room collectively about rugby union.
Yeah,
It's
not
on the banned list.
It's,
It's-
not our
it's a
topic
game.
of
No. Let's do it.
It's a game.
expertise.
That's how much we know. It's a game.
We could send
It's a
our
sport.
best toffs to like. Have you got toffs in? Have you got like a high society?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who would win at Soggy Biscuit? Our lot or your lot? If I concede that the kangaroo's beating the badger up,
Yeah. Probably our lot. Yeah.
do you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah. There's some.
Just making a note of quick comers on the list. as a nation.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably the the high society.
Just check my maths, Terry. But unfortunately, I think Australia have won, even if you ignore the shit setup question. I've got 4 Aussie flags there.
You've got 4.
We win the flag award as well because you've got a similar one to New
You've
Zealand.
got 4 of each there, mate. If you count
Have I?
that
You
one
don't
at the top, yeah.
No, the one at the top doesn't count. That was a draw.
Yeah.
Oh, I have, yeah. Oh, it is a draw. Oh, shit. What's the most Australian thing you're proud of? And we'll try and match it with something and see what wins. I didn't see that one at the bottom.
Oh, the most Australian thing.
Stu, is he thinking about badges having a scrap?
I would
Chicken
say,
parma.
Yeah, chicken parma's one, but I would say
We've got that in Middlesbrough.
the use of
The Parmore.
Oh, ugh. I would say the use of the word cunt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm proud.
I don't know. Our backers.
No.
Our backers in a C-bomb comp.
No.
Our backers.
No.
Because we've got different accents.
Yeah,
We've got the southern version. We've got the northern version. We've got a Geordie version.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You've got
don't worry, I
one
know that.
direct.
Yeah, but it's a term that can mean so many different things. So I was explaining this again to a person on Friday when I was on I was at Nottingham, at the cricket, and I said the use of the word cunt can be described in many different ways. It's a term of endearment for one,
And it is here. I call my mates it all the
But
time.
not as much as over there.
It's very
Yours is
simple.
nationwide, everyone in it, whereas ours is a bit more locally.
Oh yeah, like if I said to DT, "Fuck, you're a good cunt, DT." It's
So
just
that's the biggest compliment.
it's the biggest
you
compliment.
could possibly pay someone.
Where if I said to DT, "You're a fucking shit cunt, DT."
We went 56 minutes without any, and now we are absolutely smashing the C-bombs. Love it. Carry on.
Yeah. So like that, I'm proud of that. It's because it's such a it's an Aussie thing. Like
So when did that start happening then? Is it relatively new, or has it always been there?
Nah, at the age of 13, you pretty much your dad sits you down and you say,
What a brilliant tradition. We have Yorkshire puddings. They're similar.
I do like.
He fucking loves Yorkshire
I fucking
puddings.
love
Who
Yorkshire
doesn't? 'Cause it's the
puddings.
greatest thing on the planet.
Yeah.
My mum made them especially. They weren't even part of the meal last night. She made some.
What was the rest of the meal?
We just had like
What are you slamming some Yorkshires on with?
we had some like chicken thighs and veg and
No, I'd eat it with them. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Did you have them first, like tradition dictates? Dan?
No.
Are you aware of this, Brad? You're supposed to eat them first.
Oh, what? No, I wasn't aware
That's
of that.
traditional. My family's all from Yorkshire,
Yeah.
and that's what you're supposed to. You put them first,
Yeah.
and then you have your main meal.
No, we kind of had it all together, didn't we?
Yeah, we
last
did.
night. No, it was beautiful though. Mandy did a fantastic job. Yeah, I do love a Yorkshire pudding though. After I did request, I didn't really request it, but I said, "Are we having Yorkshire puddings tomorrow night on Saturday?"
Yeah.
And Mandy's like, "Oh, well, no, we haven't. But if you want them, I can make them." I said, "No, don't go out of your way to do it, but
She did.
if you've got them, I'll have them."
Knowing your mum as well, they would have been homemade.
Oh,
None of
yeah.
this messy from
absolutely.
freezer shit.
No, they were bang on.
Top of the tree.
Are we going out that competes with a C-bomb then, or are we conceding? I don't want to lose twice in a week to Australia.
To be honest,
You can't compete.
having
with it.
been there, and it is a term of endearment. It can be used in so many different ways.
Our food's
Whereas
better.
you can call
Oh, far better.
No way.
Nobody's going to Australia for the food, are they?
Yes, they are.
They're not, though, are they?
A steak
What?
in Australia compared to here.
You can have a steak anywhere. You can't
Oh.
claim the steak.
Yeah, our steaks are
Stop
10
cheating
times
again.
better. Oh, fuck. Okay,
It's just a
yeah.
steak, isn't it?
We have,
Because Argentina would say their steak's better than your steak,
yeah, and they're probably right. But
and the wine's better.
the Aussie steak compared to the British steak, you're nowhere near it. Sorry, but you're not. It's beautiful, thick Angus cut beef.
Thing is, what the listeners can't
Well,
see
they
is
from
Brad's looking
Scotland.
lovingly into Dan's eyes as
I
he's
know,
saying
yeah.
that, to try
Yeah.
and
Dan's
influence Dan's
You
thinking.
know, Dan.
Dan keeps falling for it.
Dan knows.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm
the thing.
mesmerised.
I'm the son of a
You are.
It's a back yourself then. This is
Yeah.
embarrassing.
No, I think I don't agree with you on that.
Come
Go
on,
on,
that's taken 2
Why?
years, that, Tibbsy,
Why, Dan?
to get
Go
us
on.
to that
Why?
stage.
Well, because I'm the son of a dairy farmer who then went into selling steak, and I've been brought up on the best possible. And yeah, I've never.
Have it.
Yeah, look, you're probably one of the few that have that experience, though, firsthand with premium.
No, it's not
quality.
circle jerk, lads. Come on. Fight. Aberdeen Angus is from Scotland, though, right?
Yeah,
So do we send some moody cows over in the 1200s? And you've kept them?
moody ginger
See,
cows.
even your steaks are from cow convicts.
Yeah, well,
But that, other than that, what you got? What food we got?
what do we have? that's
chicken
good?
parmas in Australia are.
You can get them in Middlesbrough.
No, but they're
but
far
they're not
more.
the same.
They are elite.
Tell
in
that to
Australia.
Smoggy. You'd be fighting in the streets now.
Come on,
for
Brad.
smoggy Rio.
How different are they? How different
very
are they?
I
What is
actually
it?
haven't had one in England before.
It's only Middlesbrough that do it. It's probably a very
Yeah.
different thing as well.
Probably
two
is,
very
but-
different
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
I'd imagine it would be. But look, Melbourne's a very multicultural place as well, isn't it?
Mhm.
So
I've watched Master Chef Australia. The wife used to watch it all the time. I think that was in Melbourne.
yeah,
Yeah, you have got some unbelievable chefs, but they're all cooking like Asian food, which you can't claim.
Well, we can't claim that, but I would say the Parma's the number one thing, but we love a steak. Like people love a red meat to go and have it at a restaurant.
Have you ever chucked a shrimp on the barbie?
Just to get
Yeah.
that stereotype.
Yeah, I have, and it's not really a thing. Like people throw everything on the barbie. You chuck her on the barbie.
Not like they chuck everything in the ute.
Chuck her in the ute.
I will admit, our barbecues are shit. And I love them, don't get me wrong, but it's all, probably not your house, but like 9 times out of 10, it's shit burgers, shit sausages, shit chicken, slammed on, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
South Africans crying if he comes around for a barbecue.
yeah.
They take it too far, the Saffers, to be fair.
They pride themselves on that. I played with one when I played down in Devon.
Lucky boy.
Every Saturday night he would be like, "You're coming over to my place and we're having a proper barbecue." And he had this fucking massive barbecue, like huge.
Call it a bray, don't they?
A bray, he would call it, yeah. And he'd slap it on, and I'd be like, "I'm hungry. It's 8:30." He's like, "We need to cook it to perfection." Like he'd have it down. He'd have it down to the second of like how he would cook it, and it was unbelievable. Like, yeah, the Saffers love it.
We've got Yorkshire puddings, pork pie, so we win the cuisine. Roast beef on a Sunday. Oh,
Okay, you can have the cuisine. Then.
we win. It's been a really tough week to be an Englishman.
Nah, you have it. It's okay. I'm happy to
We're
concede.
one fire Duckworth Lewis.
Oh.
Very good.
Yeah, I can't believe you haven't back Carl in there. Michael Wright, who listens to this show, I'll be livid with you. He's going to cut you off from vouchers.
I need some actually. I've just spent my last lot.
I think that's it. Unless there's anything you want to say, Brad.
No, not at all. I'm just super grateful to be here with 3 other beautiful men and sharing a Monday evening, having a quiet ale, talking
Shit.
Absolute bollocks.
talking shit and talking about how good Australia is at cricket. So
You need to tell at least 10 people you were on a podcast and get them to download it, and I can check the figures, see if you've done it.
I will.
Although we do have some Australian listeners, don't we?
We do.
There's at least
Yeah.
26.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got to- one of them's definitely another Aussie lad that came on the show.
Yeah,
Simo, wasn't it?
Simo,
Yeah.
good
It's
man. Simo.
definitely he's won, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I'll spread the word. There's probably a certain
Demographic.
probably a few people I can't tell, but I'll spread the word. Far
It'd be
and wide.
nice to be known as a dickhead in another country, which is inevitably what's going to happen.
No, they love it. Aussies love the English humour. They honestly do. So I will spread the word.
Well, if you could come back every Monday and replace Carl, that'd be hilarious.
I think
It's a bit of travel for you, but
yeah, I can probably just afford it. But
It's from that
you
savings
asleep
account he
in the
started.
corner, jet lagged.
He's got the money from the savings account he started when he was a nipper through that.
Good.
coin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was
yeah.
that called?
Digicoin.
Marmites? No, not Marmites. Combank mites or something.
You had it.
I'm
Yeah.
scratching that off the list now because you can't call it
Yeah,
Commonwealth Bank.
yeah. It was Commonwealth. Bank.
Marmalites or some shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right, let's
Alright.
call it.
Very good.
You have been listening to another episode of Gone Off on a Tangent. Thank you to Brad for joining us all the way from Melbourne, Australia. That's where you say thanks.
Thank you very much.
I know you're new to us. Better than Carl. Don't worry about it. Shit out. DT,
See you later.
Tibbsy,
See you next time.
Ivan Adam. See you next week. Thanks for downloading. Bye.